Record. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am Brandon Caldwell, and I actually have my co-host, Miss Keisha Taylor, in the house. Keisha, can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear, sir. Am I good?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Now, we're about to have a lot of fun, and we are going to educate, have fun, and make people think all at the same time.
No
Now,
doubt.
everybody is not losing during this quarantine. I want everybody to know that everybody is not losing during this quarantine. Why? Because we are helping a lot of people across the country to make some daily pay to offset some of the money that they may have lost in their past or in their current situation. We all ready? We're going to rock and roll. Let's go ahead and jump right on into this. With the state of affairs, everyone is quarantined at home right now.
Right.
Now, um, even though things currently right now are starting to open up, I know there are some states that are a little further more advanced or opened up more than some others, but everything is starting to open up. But
Right.
but guys, we are on a whole new type of world. You know, everybody is not going to be so eager to run up, tap people like we
That's
used to,
me.
hug people, any of that. So you guys gotta take heed. Trends are starting to roll, and trends are rolling because things are changing. Now,
hmm
this presentation that we're about to do is gonna make you guys think a bit differently. And I'm gonna make you think, but I'm also gonna provide solutions to four challenges that everyone in America faces. Now, real quick, these four challenges is inflation, taxes, debt, and big business. Here's the thing. Inflation, we see it already. That's where the cost of living, that's where taxes, that's where healthcare, daycare, everything around you actually goes up. The taxes are actually inflation is actually going to go up because the demand is low right now. But you guys got to understand, as soon as the floodgates open, oh, the prices are going to go up everywhere because these business owners actually have to make up for the time that they have been losing
Right.
money for the past 4, 6, maybe 8, even longer weeks. And they're not going to recover from this real quickly. Now, the other thing is taxes. Now, I know that some of us are getting a lot of stimulus checks that have started coming in, but guys, let's think about it. Where do those stimulus checks come from? They come from you and I. You're looking at us. Keisha, myself, and all of you all, those stimulus checks have to be paid for because nothing is free. Now, there are some things that go on because taxes actually causes the, the third and the fourth challenge. And Keisha, I want you to talk to me and tell everybody exactly how taxes affects the other two challenges.
Absolutely. So this was a challenge before social distancing, but because people may have been either laid off or they've been furloughed because of social distancing, um, they're going to see that their debt increases. They might be having to turn to their credit cards because once that money from that one-time stimulus check is gone, what are they going to do? They're going to turn to their credit cards to supplement. They still got to buy gas. They still got to buy food. And Brandon, one thing, I didn't even really think about till recently. What about those people who don't have credit cards? They may go run and get these really high interest payday loans. And it just creates this vicious cycle, where they're robbing Peter to pay Paul, getting into more and more debt and having Peter and Paul, as our mentor would say, looking for them both, right? And then
Exactly.
the other thing is big business has always found a way to get into our pockets, even before, again, the quarantine. But now, because these businesses are having to close or because they're having to reduce staff and all kinds of measures that they never would have had to think about before, their stock value is dropping. So a lot of people are like losing a lot of money in their 401ks. I mean, Brandon, we've heard of people who've lost, you know, five, six figures because their 401ks tanked. And I mean, these are people who may have been on those jobs for, you know, 10, 20, 30 years building that up, and it's gone and they got nothing to show for it, right? So that's just another way that we're finding how big business is impacting everybody, even during this time of social distancing.
And that is exactly right. Now, the crazy thing is, with the way that the state of affairs has actually made everybody start to convert, everybody is at home. I mean, I'm at home, you're at home. Uh, Fortunately, there are some people that still were going to work, and they were out there risking their lives, of course, traveling with all of this, but the majority of everybody was at home. So
Yep.
here's the thing. If those four challenges are a challenge, one of the major solutions is a home-based business. And let's go ahead and just knock that. Look, I'm at home.
I'm at
I'm
home.
sure a lot of you all are at home. So if we're all at home, why are you not owning a home-based business? The thing
Right.
about a home-based business is it actually has such a benefit, because right now, that is really what's winning. What's winning is a home-based business in the aspect where um, you can actually run and make money from home while you're at home. And right now, we have partnered with a company that is called MWR Financial. And with MWR Financial, they provide the solutions to those four challenges that we just talked about. Now, you have what is called a financial edge membership. And within that financial edge membership, there are actually four tiers in there. You have Money Max, Credit Max, Equity Max, and Wealth Max. Keisha, I'm going to talk about Money Max and Credit Max, and I want you to help me out and talk about Equity Max and Wealth Max. So, Money Max is one of the things is a tax reduction strategy. Understand this. You have a lot of things going on out there. You have a lot of people that outsource a lot of things, but this is a one-stop shop. With your money max, you actually have EAs, enrolled agents, and licensed professionals that are assigned to you with your membership that handles these type of things to combat those four challenges. Now, Money Max actually does your tax reduction. You have actually licensed uh, CPAs, certified public accountants, that actually will take your paycheck or your pay stub and actually give you an instant pay raise. Why? Because most Americans overpay taxes. I don't
Yep.
know if you guys understand, but you're in the highest tax bracket as a laborer. Well, these experts will move you out of that highest bracket and into a lower bracket so that you aren't overpaying taxes. And on top of that, they actually will check your past 3 years tax returns to ensure that they were done correctly and that you got the money back that you needed. Now, you also have Credit Max. This is a huge one because let me tell you, with one of the challenges with your debt starting to increase, if debt is going up, that means that your credit score is dropping. And guys, your credit is more powerful than having cash. I don't care
Yep.
what the amount is. Now, you have a lot of companies out there that may offer to fix your credit, but they may do it, but they don't educate you on how to do it. And it may not be the results that you want.
Right.
We have a numerous amount of testimonials for your Credit Max from our business partners and other members that have gotten their membership. But your Credit Max, you have credit experts that will restore your credit for you. And the thing about it is, you only have to upload your 3 credit reports. And I tell you, the credit experts immediately go to work. Now, with that being said, you also have Equity Max and Wealth Max, Keisha. Now, tell me about those.
So with Equity Max, it's basically our debt elimination tool. Something that you don't have to worry about, you don't have to work on. All you're doing is just uploading some information to our site, and you're providing details about your creditors, the amounts that you owe, your interest rates, and they're going to come back to you with a detailed plan of action that's going to help you get out of debt. We've seen people who may have gone from being in debt for 60 years, and just by following our plan of action that's presented to you by the experts with Equity Max, they're seeing that time in debt being reduced to 10 years or less. And just think about the amount of interest that you can save because you're not having to extend those payments out, 10, 20, 30 years when you can pay it all off a lot sooner. Um, Budgeting is fine. There's nothing wrong with trying to budget, but just cutting out on how much you eat out, or the gym memberships or the subscriptions that you have, that's not going to necessarily get you out of debt. So with Equity Max, it is our debt elimination tool that's going to do all the work, all the calculations for you. Now, Brandon already talked about how Money Max, Credit Max, and Equity Max all work together. And basically, those three are designed to help you increase your cash flow. So what do you do when you get your money up? You don't go out shopping. You don't go blow it on, shoes or a purse or a new car. With Wealth Max, now you're partnering with a licensed professional who can guide you, give you information on where to strategically place that money to help it grow for you. We offer services such as private reserve banking, where basically you become the bank, you borrow for yourself, and instead of getting those maybe 1% interest returns that you would get from a traditional savings account, you can see upwards of 8% or even more of your own money working for you. And then also another feature of WealthMax is land banking. Whenever the world does get back to normal and we can go outside, if you walk around and you start noticing, new stores being placed, being built in certain areas, you got to think about it. If you're able to buy land where they call in the path of growth, and you're on a piece of the land that this new store is being put up on, they're going to have to come to you before they can put one brick of cement or brick on that piece of property. And so, I mean, it's tying up all of the things that we talked about, all of our challenges. We've got 4 pillars that can address every single thing. And here's the thing, Brandon, I'm going to let you tell everybody how much it costs to start their own business.
Now, that is very, very true, Keisha, because you and I both know that if we went and got our own credit expert, our own licensed professionals, our own certified EAs, these are actual enrolled agents, that we would spend much, much more than $228.
228.
Let me tell you,
One time.
$228 one time allows you to start your own home-based business. And that's $119 a month. Guys, that's $4 a day. For $4 a day, guess what? You are in business and you have the ability now to lower your tax bracket, restore your credit with experts. You get the business opportunities, you get all the education, you get your website, you get capture pages, and you actually get a electronic bookkeeper, which is known as a tax bot, that actually allows you to take pictures of your receipts, and it loads up into a cloud so you don't have to carry bags or boxes of receipt around. And the best thing about it is, as a business owner, you have the opportunity to do what? To make money. And we're going to go over real quick our momentum bonus, and we're going to get up on out of here because I know that's what everybody wants to talk about.
Show me the money.
Hey, show me the money. Here's
Right.
the thing, guys. What we require here in Extra Digit Movement, we have a goal set for everybody. I want you guys to type this in the comment. 12 equals 600. 12 equals 600. 3 equals 150. And now let me explain this to you, going in that direction, going from right to left instead of left to right. When you come in, the company says that, hey, we want you to refer 3 people. 3 people. 3. The magic number is 3. Now, I want you guys to think about this. 228 one time and 119 a month. The company says that not only if you refer 3 people, we will give you $50 per person, which is $150 already for those 3 people. But if you refer those 3 within 30 days and they get their membership, they will give you what is called a momentum bonus. And that momentum bonus is another $150, which is separate from that $50
Right.
referral fee per person. So already you have $300 that you can possibly get within the first 30 days. Now, here in Extra Digit Movement, I told you that our goal is 12. Why is it 12? Because we want everybody to have $600. The company says that if you have those 3 people and do the same thing that Keisha and myself are doing right now, which is exposing you guys to this opportunity and this business, that we help those 3 get 3, which brings you to 12. If you do that, the company will give you another $450 if you do that within 60 days. So you mean to tell me if I do this within 30, get 3 people within 30 days, I get a $150 bonus?
Yep.
Yes, you do. If you help those 3 get 3 within 60 days, you get another momentum bonus of $450.
On top of the 150.
On top of the 150. And the biggest thing is if you help those 3 get 3, the company says we will give you a $900 bonus on top of the 450
Man.
and on top of the 150. So in a matter of 90 days, you have the possibility in just bonuses to make $1,500.
Right.
I want you guys to really think about that. And I know some of you guys are go-getters and will go get it, and it may not even take you 90 days. The thing about it is, this is just one of the 10 ways that we get paid. Look, guys, that's our time. Keisha, I greatly appreciate it. I love it.
Thank you.
We had fun, and we will definitely come back and share some things with you. Remember, make sure this Saturday, if you are available at 10 o'clock in the morning, we will be having another live exposure to this opportunity by none other than our mentor, Mr. Brian Bean, and the Extra Digit Movement leaders. Definitely bring your prospects out or your people that you want to see this opportunity. Keisha,
Yep.
again, thank you so much, and we will get on out of here. Take care.
Stay safe, everybody.